In May of 2024, Frontier Airlines announced a new Frontier, featuring transparent pricing, no cancellation fees, enhanced customer support, and a brand new premium seat experience with Upfront Plus. Join me in Upfront Plus as I test out this experience and find out, is it really worth it?
This is basically European business class minus the food and the drinks. And a good morning from Orlando, Florida. Today we're going to be flying on Frontier Airlines' brand new first class cabin called Upfront Plus. Now the Upfront Plus was introduced on March of 2024 and it offers extra legroom and a black middle seat similar to flying in European business class. Now in this video I'm going to show you guys everything this cabin has to offer, as well as give you guys a full tour of this cabin and see what it's like flying on Frontier Airlines' brand new first class.
We will begin our journey at Orlando International Airport, taking a 2-hour flight on an Airbus A321neo, covering over 900 miles to reach Cleveland. The check-in process began poorly, with half of the machines out of luggage labels and one unable to scan boarding passes. This caused a bit of a wait to use one of the functioning machines in order to print out the luggage tags. It was definitely not a good start so far. Not to mention, the line for the baggage drop-off seemed to take forever, with the line moving even slower than the line waiting to print the luggage tags. One passenger, however, didn't seem to mind as he managed to read a few pages of his book. After dropping off my check bag, it was time to go through security and find a lounge to relax in before my flight.
Alright, just got checked in, more on that a little bit later, but now it's time to go through security.
I highly recommend getting TSA pre-check, especially if you're departing from Orlando Airport, which is known to have some of the worst lines if you don't have pre-check. After passing TSA pre-check or general security, to get to any of the terminals in the Orlando Airport, you'll need to take a short train ride which will take you to your terminal destination. Before the flight, we'll be checking out the Club Lounge, which is located in Terminal A, Airside 1 on the main concourse of gates 1 through 29. The lounge wasn't crowded and had plenty of available seats. It also featured a small bar and free Wi-Fi as well. Since it was morning, breakfast was being served, though I must say the options weren't that great. However, there was a selection of coffee and decently stocked mini fridge with drinks you could take with you on your next flight. Since Frontier Airlines doesn't provide complimentary drinks, I took a couple of beverages for myself in case I needed something during the flight.
I'm here at the Club Lounge, and it's a pretty nice lounge. It's decently sized, however the breakfast options are not that great here. So I just got some potatoes and some fruit and a couple of drinks as well. To get access to this lounge, you will need a priority pass card in order to get access. You will not be accepted if you book a Frontier Airlines Upfront Plus seating ticket. Okay, now regarding the check-in process, it was a bit crazy. Basically, once you get into the main terminal, you will have to go to the scanning kiosks to check in your bags, and half the machines were not working. So there was a huge line, and then on top of that, there was another huge line you have to go through in order to drop off your bags. So it was a bit hectic, and yeah. So even though I hate flying out of Orlando Airport, the security check today was actually pretty smooth. However, there were two couples who got in an argument fighting who was in line first, so which almost turned into a fight, but the TSA security had to get involved. I wish I caught on camera, but it was very brief and it ended quickly.
It was then time to leave the lounge and head to my gate. As you exit the lounge, you will see the central meeting point that connects all the gates to Terminal A. My gate was all the way near the end of the terminal, which took about a 3-minute walk to get there. My ride to Cleveland will be on this brand new Airbus A321neo in Upfront Plus. Since I purchased the business bundle, I had Zone 1 priority boarding for this flight. But more on this a bit later in the video. First impression of the seat so far, The cabin overall looked clean, but felt a bit bland. But the legroom space was definitely noticeable. The first two rows feature Upfront Plus seating, with both rows having the middle seats blocked off.
For this flight, I'll be sitting in seat 2D, and here's the view. And this is on the Airbus A321neo, brand new plane, so let's get going.
Being that I have long legs, I found the extra legroom to be especially comfortable, allowing me to sit in various positions with ease. It was then time to push back and head to Cleveland with a flight time of just under 2 hours. Just about 10 minutes after takeoff, the crew began the in-flight service. Since nothing is complimentary with Frontier, I brought my own snacks, but they do have a decent menu of different types of drinks and snacks available for purchase. As I was opening the tray table to check it out, I did notice a coffee spill from a previous flight. I highly recommend bringing a sanitizing wipe next time you're flying.
So first impressions of the seat is that it's a economy seat with extra legroom, but do keep in mind that if you are sitting on row 1, which is the bulkhead row, you will definitely get more legroom as if you were sitting on row 2. So you may be wondering, what exactly do you get with booking an Upfront Plus seating? Well, aside from the extra legroom and the black middle seat, you will also be the first to get in-flight service and be the first to deboard the plane when exiting the aircraft. Also to add, I would recommend buying a bundle as opposed to just buying the seat outright if you are planning on bringing a check bag and a carry-on bag as well, as it will save you more money than just buying the seat and then just buying the check bag separately. So if you've flown on the A320s and the 737s on the European business classes, this is pretty much the exact same layout as the European business classes. However, you do not get the food and drinks on the Frontier flight.
It was then time to check out the bathroom on the A321neo.
So next we're going to check out the lavatory here on the A321neo. So overall, the bathroom here on the A321 is pretty standard compared to the A320s and the 737s, so nothing special. So these seats do not have any power supply, so you will have to bring your own charging device if you want to charge your phones or laptops, and the seats do not recline as well.
It was time to relax and finish my snack as we began our descent into Cleveland.
As we begin our descent into Cleveland, would I recommend the Upfront Plus seating? I would say yes if it's a 2-hour flight or more, just to give you that extra legroom and extra space to be comfortable. Anything under less than an hour and a half or 2 hours, I would say maybe stick with economy if you're on a budget, but if you plan on spending an extra $50, $100, I would highly recommend it without a doubt.
The fasten seatbelt sign came on and it was time to descend into Cleveland. It was early morning and Lake Erie was already shining. Would you spend the extra money for Upfront Plus? Let me know in the comments below.
Just arrived in Cleveland, and that should conclude the Frontier Airlines Upfront Plus seat review. If you guys found this video helpful and useful, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and it'll help the channel out. Until next time, peace.